You've been transported back in time. You stand in a village in medieval Europe. Before you is a row of half-timbered houses, their thatched roofs sagging under the weight of the winter. The air bites at your exposed skin. Your breath hangs in front of you like a wisp of smoke. This is a world where summer's bounty has given way to autumn's decay and now winter's frosty embrace. It's a realm where survival is a daily challenge, where the sun's absence amplifies human emotions, and where the cold intertwines hardship, hope, and a fierce determination to endure. Are you ready to step into this frozen tapestry? To explore the chilling reality of a medieval winter? Welcome back to our series where history comes alive. Today we delve into the heart of winter in medieval Europe. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, let the world around you fade into stillness. Tonight, we wander back into the long, silent winters of medieval Europe. The snow drifts down, the fire glows faintly, and time itself seems to slow beneath the weight of frost. The sun dips below the horizon earlier each day, casting long shadows that dance with the swirling snowflakes. Darkness falls early, bringing with it a chill that seeps into the very bones. As twilight deepens, the air grows still. The wind, which had whispered tales of the coming storm, now holds its breath, creating an eerie silence, broken only by the soft thud of snow. The last remnants of daylight fade away, leaving behind an inky blackness that seems to swallow all sound and movement. Now you are plunged into the depths of a medieval winter's night. The cold is a tangible presence, pressing against you, numbing your fingers and toes. The sky above is a vast expanse of inky black, studded with countless stars that seem to mock the darkness with their distant, unfeeling light. The moon, if visible, casts an eerie glow that does little to pierce the gloom. Beside a thatched cottage, a family huddles around a small fire. The flickering flames cast dancing shadows on the rough-hewn walls, momentarily chasing away the oppressive darkness. The faces of the family are etched with the hardships of their existence. Their eyes, though, hold a spark of resilience, a determination to endure the long, cold night. Outside, the wind begins to moan, carrying with it the promise of a fresh snowfall or perhaps a raging blizzard. The sound is mournful, echoing the loneliness and isolation that winter can bring. In this world, winter is not just a season. It's a ruler, a tyrant that descends upon the land, laying waste to hopes and dreams. Winter comes not as a visitor, but as a conqueror. Its icy fingers tighten around the land, silencing the songs of birds and wrapping the trees in a frozen embrace. The sun, a distant memory, leaves the world shrouded in perpetual dusk, a gray, lifeless expanse under a leaden sky. Across the frozen landscape, the rivers have shrunk to icy threads, their lifeblood turned to solid ice. Ponds and lakes lie dormant, their surfaces mirroring the bleakness of the sky above. Fields once teeming with life are transformed into graveyards of the harvest past. The stalks of wheat bowed under the weight of snow. Each flake that falls is a tiny hammer blow, driving deeper the chill into the soil, into the very essence of the land. As you venture further into the frozen wilderness, the silence becomes deafening. No birds sing, no insects buzz, and the rustle of leaves has been stilled. The forest itself seems to hold its breath, caught in the icy grip of winter slumber. For the peasants who eke out their existence on the edge of starvation, winter is a cruel tormentor. With the death of summer, the bounty of the land gives way to scarcity. The stores accumulated during the harvest, meager as they are, dwindle day by day. Each loaf of bread, each bite of salted meat brings them closer to the precipice of hunger. The cold seeps into their homes, weaving a tapestry of misery. Thin walls offer little defense against the biting wind. Smoke from the hearth struggles to banish the dampness that clings to the corners. Families huddle together, seeking solace in numbers, drawing strength from the shared warmth of their bodies. The meager fire, unable to conquer the chill, flickers weakly in the hearth, casting long, distorted shadows on the straw-stuffed mattresses where families seek refuge. As the darkness deepens, the cold seeps into their bones. The nights are long, dark, and frigid, stretching on endlessly. Time itself seems to slow in the face of winter's relentless chill. But humanity, tenacious and resourceful, fights back against the encroaching cold. Within the humble dwellings, layers of clothing become a shield against the elements. Every article of clothing, no matter how threadbare, is pressed into service. Woolen mantles, padded jackets, and leather jerkins form a barrier between shivering flesh and the icy world outside. Huddled figures sit by their fires, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames, their eyes reflecting the dancing light. Each face tells a story of resilience, of quiet strength in the face of adversity. Despite the cold, life finds a way to persevere. Our mother hums a soft tune to her slumbering child, chasing away the shadows of fear and worry. An old man shares a story, his voice raspy but resolute, his words painting pictures of a world beyond the confines of the frozen room. The spirit of community binds them together, turning the shared struggle into a source of strength. Outside, winter's fury continues its relentless assault. Snow falls silently, blanketing the landscape in pristine white, momentarily muffling the sounds of suffering. Winds howl, carrying with them the threat of blizzards and storms that can bury entire villages under frozen waste. But within the sturdy walls of the home, life goes on, sustained by the flickering flame, warmed by stories and the comforting presence of loved ones. Yet even in the darkest hours, there's a quiet dignity in the lives of these medieval peasants. They are not victims, but survivors. They are children playing in the snow, their laughter echoing through the frozen air. They are farmers readying their meager stores for another day of toil. They are families praying together, finding solace in their shared faith. They are ordinary people living extraordinary lives in the face of extraordinary challenges. For the peasants of medieval Europe, winter's grip tightens, bringing with it the specter of hunger. The larder, already depleted, yields its last stores of food, stretching every morsel as far as possible. Bread, often the mainstay of their diet, is doled out in careful portions, each slice becoming a precious commodity. Salted meat and dried fish are brought out, their flavors sharp and salty against the backdrop of diminishing resources. Mothers weigh the flour with a practiced hand, ensuring that every ounce goes into making the most of their meager supplies. Fathers plan their days around the dwindling stores of grain, calculating the precise amount needed to keep hunger at bay. As the cold deepens and the supply of fuel dwindles, the prospect of starvation looms like a specter. The fire, once a beacon of warmth and hope, flickers feebly, mirroring the fading embers of their sustenance. The silence of the night is broken only by the gnawing emptiness in their stomachs, a constant reminder of the precariousness of their existence. However, in the midst of winter's icy rain, humanity's spirit of camaraderie shines brightly. Neighbors share their last stores of food, recognizing that in unity lies their best chance of survival. Hands gnarled by toil pass around bowls of thin soup, each spoonful a gesture of solidarity and support. Tales are told, jokes are cracked, and songs are sung, transforming the dark, cold nights into a testament to the human spirit's enduring strength. Despite the ever-present threat of starvation, life persists. Each sunrise is a victory over the darkness, each shared meal a triumph over adversity. They are bound together not just by the cold, but by an unbreakable thread of hope, a hope that whispers of spring's eventual return, of fields once again bursting with life, and of tables groaning under the weight of plenty. As the final embers glow in the hearth, these communities stand as beacons of resilience, proving that even in the depths of winter, the human spirit can thrive. Imagine now the frozen village, shrouded in snow and silence. Picture the lonely road leading out of town, disappearing into the swirling snowflakes. Envision the solitary figure walking along that road, their breath misting in the frigid air. This is a world where the cold is a constant companion, where the darkness lingers long, and where hunger casts its long shadow. Yet even here, life persists, fueled by the indomitable spirit of humanity. As the snow falls softly, blanketing the world in white, remember that beneath the icy surface, life endures. It may be fragile, it may be tenuous, but it persists. And that in itself is a testament to the strength of the human spirit.